Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Mizzle. Watch my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm here doing a review of Married to Medicine, Season 6, Episode 10. Before I start the video, I'm just going to give a little disclaimer. Married to Medicine is moving to Saturdays on Bravo at 9 o'clock. It's no more going to be on Sundays. The new night will be on Saturdays night. Which is good. I mean, I don't know why Saturday. Maybe because a lot of things don't come on Saturdays, so we need something to watch on Saturdays. But Married to Medicine is going on Saturdays now at 9 o'clock in Bravo instead of on Sundays. So this Saturday will be the next new episode. So to let y'all know that. Now this is good. This episode is mainly about the trip going to Antigua. Like before that, the ladies was talking and meeting up. We get the earlier scene that Dr. Jackie had with her little patient, see something about her profession, and with the little good Taylor, asking Taylor some questions, and the mom and getting the sonograms, the picture and stuff, and checking on baby's belly to see if she's okay. And that was a nice little scene. Now we got Heavenly and Quad went to see Dr. Contessa, and it was nice to see that. Heavenly came with a gift basket, wanted to check Contessa and see how she's doing and everything. You know what Heavenly is. She's no filter in her mouth, and she was all crazy and over the place. But she was there to check on her and to see how she's doing. And Quad came to see her, and Contessa was happy about that. And that it came. She's still recovering. Her breast is still kind of sore, but she's like getting better. She said she can't wait to get back out there because she's just tired of staying in the house. I mean, she's sitting in the house and resting and the babies and stuff like that. But she just wants to get back her own normal routine. I mean, she out of work, so she just want to get back. And I understand that. Sometimes you just like, you know what? Let's get better to get the hell out of here and just move on, continue on going instead of wasting your time being bed rest. But take the rest as you need, Contessa. You need it. Alright, so then we got Simone and Mariah went to talk together. And Simone don't cook, so she ordered takeout and reheated the takeout and gave Mariah. They were sitting there talking. And Contessa, go back to Contessa. Contessa asked, how the Mariah event goes? How did it went? Both Heavenly and Quad, didn't go. So they was like, no, we didn't go to the event and all that stuff. And it's about black love. And Heavenly says, how do you describe a black love home? But this bitch is like not even a couple. And it was like, damn, you can't call her a bitch. She's like, sorry, call you a bitch. But I don't know. Heavenly used that word bitch like it's like a term of endearment. Like she said it doesn't mean nothing to her. So when she says it, like it just comes out. And Quad said nobody's because that's just their dad. You call her bitch and everything. But they all laugh and everything. But I don't know. I don't know if it was being shady. People say the party was kind of shade towards Quad and everything. But I don't know. It is what it is. But Quad was gonna go, but she couldn't. She just broke down. Now, so they said they didn't go. Because Mariah Heavenly said that she was kind of being shady with that kind of party. Now, jumped into Simone and Mariah. They were saying that, what was it? Yeah, they was. Mariah said she was disappointed that Quad and Heavenly did not come to her event, and she was like. Then she was like she understands that Quad are not coming, but maybe she should not come to the trip because they had a agreement of saying that what. All right, we understand Quad is going through a lot right now, and maybe she don't need to come and she don't need to talk because we can't ask her questions. She's going through a lot. She's emotional, stuff like that. So she will understand, and they will understand why Quad didn't come to the event because Quad broke down and it's a black couples event, black love, and she's not a couple, she's going to divorce, so maybe she was not comfortable in that environment. But they would say, you know what, maybe she should stay home because if she couldn't be good and comfortable at the black love event, how she would go to the trip with the rest of us? Which I understand their side, but I understand Quad's side, because Quad says she's gonna go and she want to get self-reflection. She will self-analyze on things and self-actualizations and make sure she do soul searching deep down with herself and get better. So she said it'd be a great way to her learn more, to think about things, to go through her emotions, to sort things out, and learn from the couple. So she said she gonna lean on them a lot for the trip, but she said it was nice to have that comfortability and going on the trip. So, but Simone Ryan agreed that she should have stayed home and not go on the thing because she said she didn't come to the Black couples event and she break down because of that. How she will go with a couples event and thing, which I understand that too, but Lee quiet. She wanna go. She wanna go on a trip. That's I had said that last episode in my last video. Married to Menace was like how she go fan out in the couples trip when she broke down going to the Black Loves event. So we see how that goes. And based on this episode, she was really holding herself in until the last quarter to the episode. I will get to that later. But yes, Toya and Eugene is celebrating their 10 years anniversary. So it's just like congratulations. Like I said, I love to see couples last so long, even though they go through their ups and downs, but they still make it together. They work together as a couple and they get through these situations. I said hopefully one day I will get to that opportunity, but until then, like, I just love my single life. But I just love to see couples like that. So they're going to Antigua or Antigua, hopefully I say the name right, and everybody's going. Even Contessa said, you know what? Yes, I'm still recuperating with my breasts, but I want to go and relax. I want to go on a vacation. She's like, I'm going to go on vacation and have a good time. I'm going to relax. I ain't going to be doing no extreme exercises, strenuous things, but I'm just going to go. So I said, hey, shit. And I think Bob was making her go anyway. I mean, they paid for the trip, so I guess it's kind of like a contract that they all got to go in some way, shape, and form. So she gonna go, and I said that's good. At least get out the house and go on a trip. So they all now before that happened, there was a blog that came out that saying that Quad took all the furniture out the house. Now when I was noticing that, I think Quad didn't take anything. She said she just got up and left. She left the keys and she left the divorce paper on the table and put the ring on the thing and got up and left her own. I don't think. If I were Quad, I would not take no furniture that would remind me of the relationship that I have with my soon-to-be ex. So I would say, no, leave that there. I got money. I could buy my own new furniture. And I don't want no old furniture that we share together in my new house. So, personally, me, I do not believe that she would take all the furniture with her. Now, maybe she would do that, maybe not. But me personally, I don't think she would do that. And especially if she want to start her own life together and everything, buy everything new. You got your own house, get everything new so it'll be fresh to you. It won't be no memories of your relationship with Greg. And that's for me personally. Now, Heavenly talked about it. Toya talked about it. And Heavenly said something funny. She said, if it was me, it won't be no furniture taken. I will burn the shit down. Heavenly, come on. She said, I will burn it with no furniture. And then Toya said, you know what, if I would ever get divorced, I won't be leaving the house. So she making it saying that whoever she dating, Eugene, will be leaving the house. She staying in the house that she got. So there's two different views. It's just funny how everybody got different viewpoints of marriage and stuff like that. Like I just stated, if I would ever get divorced with somebody, I would just leave. I would not take nothing in that house that we got together. I would get my own shit. I want to get my own personal stuff that I need, that I have bought for myself. I'll take that. But all the furniture that we share together, no, you can keep that. I buy my own things, especially new house. So that was me. So I said I need my space, so I would leave. Look out of here. So that was that. So they was like, you can't believe what's in the blog at times. Sometimes, that's true, you can't believe what's on the blog all the time because sometimes you don't know if it's telling the truth or it's fabricated or exaggerating the truth or the lie, something like that. So you don't know. So basically, it's like a blog that's basically saying what Greg is saying, and you don't know if it's that truth or not because they're going through some divorce right now. So anybody could say anything right now and people could believe it and say, oh yeah, Quad took all the furniture, this and that. Now, they all met up to the Antigua trip. Jackie was doing exercising and she just freaking hurt her freaking leg. She pulled a string, muscle string. So it's not like she permanently damaged her. She just got arrested a little bit. But it will get back together. She just pulled it. So, Curtis was with her into the airport. I said, oh no. She said, yeah, I don't know why I did that to myself. I should never do that again. And all the times of the trip, I had to get this happen. But it looked like she got better later on in the trip. Everybody meet up. And even Contessa came in, and Toya was saying nothing to Contessa, but Contessa said, hey, how you doing? How's going on? And she said hi. I said, yeah, at least you could say hi to the girl. But before that, Eugene and Toya talked, and we say, Contessa's coming, and he said he did invite him and everything. She said, I don't know. He said, this is a trip, y'all can try to make it up together, working out your differences. Toya said, if this is a trip, if we can't work it out, there's no coming back. Oh, I was saying, hey, it is what it is at this point, right? So, yeah, it is what it is at this point. So they all met up. Qual was late. She called, Toya called Qual. She said she was 15 minutes late. And they always go bring the issue that she always late. So they always vibing. They said, let's go inside, let's wait inside. Mariah and Kevin didn't say nothing to each other. And I was still with the shade between each other. She said, oh, you going to need that tennis shoe. She's going to run away from me. I said, can y'all just get along? Like, just can y'all stop it? It's like getting enough already. Can y'all just stop it? Now, they got to the day. Quad made it just in time before the last calling call for the airport. So she made it just in time. So they all got there. They went to the villa. Before they got to the villa and everything, they was riding on the bus. And they was all talking, and they said, toast to all the couples in 10 years, and everybody. And the choir said, well, for me too, I'm here. And she said, you don't know what I'm saying, what I saw last night. And she just blurted out that she saw Greg in a club dancing with a female. Now, she said, if you got somebody that quickly, you was probably already messing with that person while I was in a marriage. Which is kind of true, because when you start getting divorced and you was so into that person, it's so quickly you just turn around and get somebody that quick. I say, yeah, you probably was messing around with that person when you was in a relationship with Quad. But we don't know. She said it was accidental when she went there. She said she was going somewhere to get a date for a friend. I would say, Quad, come on now. And Toya said, you know what, maybe somebody saw Greg at the club, texted Quad, and Quad went to the club and checked it herself. I believe that story that she said she will go to a club and get something for a friend, pick up for a friend. I said, what the fuck I'm going to the club and pick up something for? If I go to the club, I'm going to the club and dance. If I go out picking up shit. So, yeah, she was with there. She said she saw Greg dancing with a female. It is what it is. I mean, yeah, technically, y'all still divorced. No, not divorced. Technically, y'all are married still. So, I guess going at the club and dancing with a female while you still kind of married is still not good, because y'all not divorced yet. But y'all separated. I don't know. If y'all separated, should you still get mad? Should you still get upset about him dancing with another female? I don't know. I mean, right now we don't see Quad doing anything, so I think she's still like reeling in the effect of getting divorced. So she's not trying to date anybody. She's trying to do anything. She's just trying to be alone. So she feel like Craig should do the same. But I guess Craig is living his best life. It's easier for men. I'm not saying I would do it. It's easier for men to just move on and detach and go on with something like that than a female. Female like to wait out and see more. Men just like, oh, whatever. Let's jump on to the next thing. It's not happening. So they arrived at the thing. So they mentioned it. They said, what? What's going on? And there's all that stuff. But I would say, I don't believe that she just was going to get something for a friend. I believe that she got some intel that Greg was there, that's with a female, and she wanted to check herself. I believe that, because that's the only way you will go to a club to go see somebody, unless you was going to the club for yourself. And that's the only thing I was actually doing. So, that's exactly what I would believe. So, she got there because somebody told her that Greg was there with this one, a female, and she wanted to check her herself. So, I believe that situation that Toya has mentioned, that what she said. Now, they got out the bus, they were a little dancing, they was a little jamming and singing. I said, oh shit. They had their, Aiden's funny, goofy ass self dancing all the craziness of his style. And it was nice. So they got to the villa. It was 2 villas. Now the first one villa got to be Contessa, Heavenly, and Quar, and then the other villa would be Toya, Mariah, and Jackie. And with no drama and stuff, and they would try to pick up rooms, and Jackie got one bed. She was gonna take that bed, but I could have sworn that Toya said she got the bed downstairs and upstairs, but I guess she wanted that bed, whatever. So Jackie got in the bed, and Curtis was there. They pushed them off the bed, and Toya and Eugene got the bed. So it was funny how they was battling and fighting for rooms and laughing, having a good time. I said, that's good. Adults could have a good time. They're not bored. We not bored. Adulthood could be boring because you got all the responsibilities, but you could have fun and unwind and have a good time. So it's like how they were trying to fight over getting to bed and stuff like that. And went to the other villa. Now, whew, they was getting ready and go to the next day. Now, they were supposed to get ready for the red and white dinner, because this was the first night, and they were having dinner. All the ladies supposed to dress in red, which is nice, and all the men supposed to be in white. And I like the colors red and white because my birthday is Valentine's Day, so those like main colors, red, white, pink, or something like that. And I said, if I ever get married, I think that would be my wedding colors, red and white. I don't know. I don't like the traditional black and white. I mean, that's so cliche and traditional. I would think I would do red and white. I'm a dark skin, so I probably would do white. And if I have a person who lighter skin than me, they would do red. Whatever. Or I could do red. I could rock red. So it is what it is. But I would think that would be my wedding colors, red and white. Just because it's the symbol of love and peace and friendship and clean slate and the atmosphere. It sets the mood with those 2 colors combining. So it was nice, and all the guys were nice, dressing all white. All the ladies were looking beautiful with the all red on, and it was nice. Now, before that happened, Contessa got hit in the chest. She got hit in the chest, and I think her chest swollen a little bit. So she's kind of upset because she was like, Toya hit her in the chest. Now, they said that it was a crab. Toya freaked out when she saw the crab. I mean, I was freaked out too when I see a crab. I mean, I see live crabs before you cook them. It's like that. We don't already eat whole crabs like that. I like crab legs. But I see a lot of crabs before. So sometimes it will freak somebody out, especially when you see something you don't like and you will freak out, you jump back. So I guess Contessa was behind Toya, and I believe this. She accidentally hit back and accidentally hit Contessa's breast. I don't think she would purposely hit the breast. Now, because it's Toya, Contessa feel like Toya hit her on purpose on her breast. Now, and Dr. Scott said, I don't think it was like that. I don't think and then she said, I don't think she was trying to do it on purpose, so she know I'm going to be covering, and it's like hard and everything, and she hit me in the breast. And then when they saw the footage, and she's freaked out, went back, and she said, oh, you hit my breast. She said, I'm sorry. Toya was apologizing a couple of times, which I said, for somebody who did it purposely, I don't think they would apologize constantly and say, I'm sorry. So I genuinely believe that it was an accident, that she didn't mean to hit Contessa in her breast. But I mean, it was intentional, and it was intentional, and the purpose to hit somebody in the breast. Like, you would do it directly, it would cause more damage than what it. She said it's falling a little bit. Now, she think it was on purpose. Now, Constance like, don't think that. Like, don't think that way. I don't think she meant it to do it like that. And I say, yeah, this one thing, I really don't care for Toya that much in the season, but I would do believe that she did it on accident. She didn't do it on purpose. It was an accident. She freaked out. She made a mistake and hit her in her breast. And it was not to be spiteful. And just like I said, just because it's Toya, it's made it more worse than she actually would be. And like Dr. Jackie said in her confession, she said, yes, I don't know how much of swollen her breast is, because it's Toya, it's like more damaging and it's more like amplified than it actually is. So maybe it's not too swollen, but it's a little swollen. So they was getting ready, and Dr. Scott came down and told them that that contested her breast, and had something happen, like I don't know, the elbow hit her in the breast and everything, and by Toya, and it swelled up. So he gonna stay there and be with his wife, so then I could go to the dinner. And she said, I didn't do the elbow, I hit him in my hand. He said, listen, it's okay, but all that stuff. So they got in the bus, and they was talking, and Heavenly was saying that she thinks that it was an act, it was on purpose. And Toya said, no, it was not on purpose. Why she would even think that I would intentionally hurt her like that? No, I freaked out, I jumped out of the back, and I was scared, and I accidentally hit her. So I did apologize several times, and the clip did show that she apologized several times. Like I said, maybe because it was contested, it was because of Toya. Contested felt like she was being spiteful, which is not. I was like, I don't think you should have took that as a spite. Like, everybody knows it's an accident, and everybody on the bus was saying that everybody was an accident. And Toya said, I don't like to be lied to. Why you think I would imply that I would did that on purpose? And it got to the point that Toya started crying. And I was like, yeah, I don't feel for Toya like that, but I do understand her feelings right now, because it's like you being lied to right now. And G said, that's one thing I like about Toya, like, we don't like to be lied to. And I do believe it was an accident. So Contessa really calmed down. And even, a lot of people in the bus in confessional. Even Quad said, she said, Contessa, baby. This is Toya now. Because this is Toya, you making it more amplified. You put it on 10 on a minor situation. She didn't do it on purpose. She did it by accident. Because if it was done on purpose, it would be way more and way damaging than it was. Like she did BAM or something like that. That would be purpose. But if she got freaked out of the crowd, you were behind her. It's like that. Maybe you shouldn't be too close. But I feel that, yes, it was an accident. And everybody in the bus feel like knows that it was an accident. So hopefully they can sit down and talk this. And Contessa can talk to Toya. And Toya can tell her that I didn't mean to hit you. And like, it was an accident. And everything, and then calm that air down. And it's like, yeah, she pissed off at Toya. But to imply that she did it on purpose, it was crazy, because your breast is hurting right now, so you feel sensitive, so you want to take the easy way out and say that she did it on purpose. I don't think she did it. So to Contessa, I'm on Toya's side for this one. I don't think she did that on purpose at all. It's like, it was an accident. She didn't mean to, and she apologized several times. Now, and then she broke down on the bus and she cried and she said, Toya, no, we all know it's an accident. No one knows an accident, and she just really was genuinely hurt. And I do feel that she was hurt. I was like, come on, Toya hurt easily, and she values friendship and things. Even though she beefing with Contessa, she still feels some type of way about it, and just that the fact that she would cry about it. I did not cry with Contessa. I just cried that she being lied to, that she will be purposely, intentionally trying to hurt somebody. And she said, I don't fight. I really don't fight and get into fights with people. So why I would do something like that with Contessa? So yeah, Contessa, you putting on 10 right now. So just recover and relax and stop thinking negative, because right now you always gonna think something negative. If it was anybody else, you probably wouldn't have thought that. You just built that because you and Toya is beefing right now. So we get to the dinner, right? And it was nice, and they decided, Jadine and Toya talk about having this trip and then celebrate their 10 years, and but their ups and downs, and they decided. So they decided that each couple to do a gift exchanging. To show appreciation. You don't have to be expensive. You have to go all out. It could be one from the door. It could be a special gift. Whatever. It's just a gift exchange, so you appreciate doing each other. So they all started giving gifts, and it was a coupon. Then we got ring. We got diamonds. We got cube zirconia. We have bracelets. We have cufflinks and everything. A bag and stuff like that. So it was nice gift changing between each other, and it was chains. It was like earrings. And Heavenly went extra out her way and got something for Quad. And Quad said, I didn't think I was expecting it, y'all gave it to me, but she appreciated it. And she Quad said, and I said, oh, that was nice. That was nice that somebody in that table thought enough to give Quad something. I was like, she didn't have to do that. But she didn't want Quad to feel like that. She said she was going through some things and I wanted to show her something. And I said, that what friends do for each other. That's a genuine friendship. That you go out your way, know that your friend is gonna be here there by herself. She's not gonna do She's not gonna be able to experience the gift exchange, and she may feel some way about it, even though Quad was sitting there enjoying the moment. But it was nice that Heavenly got her a gift. Now they went to this game now called Truth or Drink. They will ask a question. You could choose to answer the question. If you don't choose to answer the question, you could take a drink. You take a shot. And it was nice. There were a couple of questions about if you had a day. It was a question if you had a day of the opposite sex, what you would do. And Cecil was funny. He said, I would do it. Yeah, I would get up in the morning, turn on Instagram, wear tight pants, and start twerking. Twerking. I said twerking. They was like, what? He said, I was just going to twerk on the camera. Twerk, 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 hey, twerk. I said, Cecil. And Quan said, if you want to do a twerking on camera, you have 5 freaking followers. 3 of them be your family, and the other 2, I said, Quan, that's shady. And you do let him twerk. I was like, Cecil, but that was funny. And it was another question or something like that. But it was another question that, do you ever think you would step outside of marriage? Now, just how things turned left. I said, hold up. I kept rewinding that scene back and forth. I said, how did this turn to this? It was so good. Now, she asked Eugene, will you ever think of stepping outside of marriage? Eugene said no, right quick. She said, oh, thank you for saying that so quickly. Now, Quad said, well, don't ask Dr. G that question. And Toya said, what do you mean? And she said, what do you talk about? He did it. And Toya said, oh, okay. And I said, damn, Toya, this is to forget about that real quick. He just stepped outside the marriage. So, yeah, stepped outside the marriage and stuff like that. And she said, you know what? I'm just thinking about the blogs, about what's happening. And I was like, oh, here we go. And I said, yeah, this is sensitive information. You don't have to bring that blogs up. But Quan handled it correctly. She was like, yeah, it was saying at the blog. Don't believe with that. He said what he had to say, and it is what it is. Oh, so here come Mariah, feel like she had the word to say something, and she was like, yeah, you think he made it up? Yeah, he made it up, and there's nothing to it, and so like that. So she said, well, it's your personal business, but we all here need to know. So you gotta tell us something. And Heavenly said she didn't. She said, I'm not talking to you. She said, well, she did tell you something, which I think she did, because she said, I saw my husband in the club dancing with some females, so like that. And she broke down, they all heard her, and everyone stuff like that. And Mariah still feel like they should dive deeper and said a lot of what's going on. And Dr. David was right in her confession. He said, nobody owe you any explanations. Nobody owe you any right to their lives and a personal thing. They don't have to tell you anything. So if she don't want to tell you things, she don't have to tell you things, which is understandable. Like, I don't know why Mariah don't get this. Like, she told you what she needed to tell you. She did display some information. She did share that she saw Dr. Greg with a female, dancing with another female. She working on herself. She getting better. She got a divorce. Y'all already know she getting divorced. So let her process of some things. It's title of her personal business. So she said that the blogs and everything, he made it up. Let it be. So Heavenly said, yes, she said whatever she got to say. And why you keep bringing this up? Let's let her go. And then they going back and forth. And then Mariah said, I have been knowing Quad for anybody in here, so all y'all fake friends don't need to say something. I was like, come on, Mariah. It doesn't matter you know her for a long time. Don't give you a right to think that you could say whatever you want to say and get in her business. After she tell you pretty time she want to go down into. She tell you what she need to tell you at the time. It's her business. If she don't want to tell you everything, she don't have to tell you. And so Heavenly was telling her, I believe in Heavenly. Heavenly was right. She don't have to say that. Why you just don't let these things go? Like, what? Like, so you her friend longer doesn't mean that you can squash everybody else and say, oh, you her friend, that you know everything, and so let her go. She said we have to say let it be. So they going back and forth. They going back and forth, arguing. Quad said, "Please do not argue. I didn't want this." Like she was trying to be a peacemaker. She said, "Don't argue, y'all. It's not serious. It is what it is. I appreciate that and everything. I appreciate you trying to understand all that stuff. And I like heavily appreciate you taking. Don't argue." So they going back and forth, back and forth. They said, "Bitch, this I can say what the fuck what I want to say and all that stuff." And Jackie said, "Heavenly spiritual journey just went out the window. It is a work in progress. It just broke." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Damn, Heavenly, your spiritual journey just went out that quick." I said, "You were making progress and stuff right back 10 steps back." But that was, I was like, they were going back and forth. And then all of a sudden, Mariah took a glass and said, and twisted out, and she had holding her hand. I said, "Well, hold up. You were trying to shake ass heavily. You were trying to shake and yeah, like you took it to the streets. Like you just clapped the grass and grabbed it and said, 'What, bitch? If you gonna come at me, we gonna go at it.'" It was like they was going hardcore, and they said, "This a bitch that," and then Heavenly said, "Your mama's a bitch," and then I said, "Oh, then everything going," and then the men start going at Aiden, said, "Get your wife," and this is good. And David said all that stuff. That David was about to go at her with Aiden. And they said, "Yo, Aiden is protecting his wife, and you do what you gotta do." And it was like, it was crazy. And Quad got up and tried to get the thing out from Mariah's hand and said, "Don't do this, don't." She's like, "You try to take it to the street, try to shank the girl." I was like, hold. I was like, really? I was like, this is going out of hand. Excuse me, this was going way out of hand. So they had to get Heavenly out. David had to get his wife, and then Aiden walked away with Mariah, and it was so crazy. It's to be continued, so it will continue on with the rest of the day. But that was it, y'all. But I was like, yo, that went escalated and went way left than it need to be. But then I was surprised that Mariah just shake that glass and it was like holding it. I was like, damn, y'all was really about to blow there if y'all was gonna have to. She said, if she gonna come at it, let's do this. I said, it don't need to get to that point. But that was Married to Medicine, y'all. Sorry, it's a long video, but I would like to talk. But see y'all next week. And again, it could be on this Saturday, not on Sunday. Talk to y'all later. Peace.